So this Rashad Jamal situation, right? I'm not gonna say this man ain't teach and inspire a lot of people to want to activate that junk DNA, etc. But they're saying it's a new cult documentary of Rashad Jamal.
He gave people hope.
Rashad started a social media channel that he called the University of Cosmic Intelligence.
He acts as sort of a spiritual influencer, and he started to build up a following.
He's speaking truth. He's speaking facts on what is going on in his world and how they treat black people.
But he took it to another level.
The followers of Rashad Jamal are online, and they could be anywhere in the nation or in the world.
Very concerned about him.
Look, I want to say this. I am not a follower of Rashad Jamal. Let me make this clear. I'm not in no spiritual community. I am my own individual. Let me just make this clear for the feds watching. Rashad Jamal, the fact that he has a documentary, right, is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He did say a lot of times that this shit was gonna happen. But the fact that he said it was gonna happen, like, does that make him a prophet? Do it make him a plant? Like, it's a lot going on with this guy, bro. It's too much. Y'all need to detach your energy from this shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. It's just gonna drain your energy going down this rabbit hole. That's why, also, this is why Brother Rich made that live yesterday. I was wondering why Brother Rich went live talking about Rashad Jamal. I'm like, it wasn't random, but I'm like, what? This? I didn't know it was a whole documentary. I ain't gonna lie, this shit look cap. This shit look cap. But that don't mean that this nigga Rashad ain't do no bullshit in his life. But this is extreme though. They use his one fuck up to belt him under the land, like. But there's no way everybody just sabotage you in your life and everybody just set you up. It's no way. It's no way, bro. I told y'all though, bro, when he was riding up to the jail with that Draco, I'm like, bro, this dude lost his mind because he was willing to lose his life when they was trying to make him turn his son in. If y'all don't know about that situation. But yeah, bro. They for sure. So I just seen a video from Stacks River saying they doing.
There is absolutely no way that a documentary about
okay, she got that music.
All right, y'all, wake up. I want to talk about the Rashad Jamal situation. I'm getting a lot of DMs, a lot of people tagging me in comments and comment on my videos asking like, well, what do you have to say about the new allegations? Exactly that. They're just new allegations. Is innocent until proven guilty. That timeline is a little sus because
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all be going hard for people y'all don't know, man. Like, I hope y'all go hard for y'all family like this. And I understand Rashad Jamal brought you a lot of information, but it's to the point where you really worship a human being. Like, you worship the messenger. I get Rashad. I done seen people say Rashad is the God. He's our God, the God, the God. And I'd be like, yo, bro. Like, if this man is innocent, he's innocent. If he guilty, he guilty. He gotta face his fucking karma, bro. He gotta face his karma. He gotta face the energy put out into the world, bro. Can't nobody sit down and take accountability for shit that I did. So that only that man knows what he done did behind closed door. But he has a lot of evidence against him, man. For you to just ignore that and say, oh, that's just the government. And I heard Brother Rich say, like, yeah, because he wakes up the youth. That shit don't mean nothing, bro. Like, the older I get, the more I realize that shit don't mean nothing. You think waking up the black youth is gonna, like, activate some DNA? Bro, that shit is cap, bro. I'm not saying it's not levels to this that's true, but when you got shit like Black Boule and Black Nobility and people that our own people that sell us out, right? Why do you think they care about the youth, the young black man, the warriors waking up? Like, you think they don't got that in control? Maybe if this was 1960, they don't care about the youth waking up in 2023, bro. They already got y'all with social media. It's over with. You view this as entertainment. Y'all missed the entertainment, Rashad Jamal. You missed the spark he gave you in life because your life doesn't have any type of purpose, bro. you haven't found purpose in your life. I ain't gonna say it don't have purpose, but this is just my studies of what I've seen, bro. People be vicariously living through people, especially men. Especially men. So all the men that was attached to him were vicariously living through him. When they took him down, they took down their life. Everybody wants this messiah, this group to fit in. All these groups get fucked over. The NFAC tried to recruit me. Nah, effing around coalition 2020. And I was gonna rock with them just to get a pistol. You feel me? Because I was in 21 at the time. Then they start texting. Then this dude got arrested on black extremist charges. They start texting the group chat like, "Oh yeah, we'll compromise. We'll compromise." I'm like, bro, I never said nothing in here to be like, what? I never took this serious. Once they was like, "Yeah, you gotta master all the Grandmaster J lessons and learn it word by word and watch every video," I'm like, "Yeah, y'all in coke, bro. Get out of here, man." They've been running this same loop for decades. And Rashad Jamal, you gotta remember too, like, he came out of jail, bro. He came out of jail. So he was on penitentiary time and on the internet. Jailhouse rules. We're gonna get into it though.
The allegations are coming from his current wife's children in which he would have been around less than 2 years, like, because they started getting together in 2020, the end of 2020. He would be arrested by May 2022. So they knew about the allegations of child molestation August 2021. So there was plenty of time for children to say, you know what, that happened to me. Like, he's been on trial, all those type of things. So that makes it suspect, but I'm still going to follow that from an unbiased eye. And by unbiased, I mean I'm going to read what it said and how that pans out. I will stay updated on that. When it comes to his wife cheating, she with a man in Mexico, I don't care. I'm not the type to hold a man down. Once they said 18 years, that's your 18 years, respectfully. So I wouldn't even marry a man, like, while he dealing with this. Rather, I think he innocent or not, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm going to support him from the sidelines, from afar. If I know he's innocent, I'll help the best way I can, but I'm not marrying him. So I'm not that type. So for those reasons, I have a biased standpoint on that. I don't care about if she cheating or not. Like, that's not really our business. That doesn't help him get out of jail. Like, I don't care about none of that shit. I care about the accusations being made. She's stealing this money, and not following suit, not getting his commissary, not putting money on the phone.
So on the police report, it said that the wife Zakia thought that, she said the wife Zakia thought that Rashad Jamal, the daughters came to the wife on the police report and said that, "Hey, this happened to me, and I just feel we want to." And then she said, "Oh, we'll talk about it. We're all gonna talk about it." Then she would come to him saying, "I think you attracted to my man." So if a woman like this is steal and run off with the money or whatever she's doing, she's not acting and backing of Rashad. She's not the goddess for Rashad no more. She's not the wife of Rashad Jamal no more, right? If she acting all not impulsive, but what word can I say? Can I say? If she acting peculiar now, like, you think she ain't acting peculiar with her kids too? Like, you think it ain't no weird? I don't know. When I see that girl, I see a deranged lady. Even when he was before they, like, when I first, y'all can't say when you seen Rashad Jamal, the wife, like, her page, when you see her for the first time, she ain't look a little like, you didn't expect Rashad woman to look like that when you seen her. But I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's his girl, And I used to watch them all live. I used to laugh. They had a good relationship. They had a good, like, situation. It seemed like it was genuine, because I used to watch these niggas every day. Every day. Well, we found Rashad Jamal around 2021, like the early 2021. And if you found Rashad Jamal in 2020, you're lying. You probably was. It's your lying. You either already knew him, or nah, bro. You're lying. If you found him before 2021, you're lying, bro. He didn't exist in 2020. He was just like all of us, watching videos on the internet. Watching Young Pharaoh, watching all he did was get access to Young Pharaoh, Malachi Z. York, all this information that's already out here. That's like me coming on here and just selling certain information, be like, oh yeah, I never heard of Soul Illuminati. I never heard of Spiritual Soul. I never heard of Rashad Jamal. Y'all gonna be like, bro, that sound like them though, in a little bit. Even if they got the information from somebody too, and they got their sources from somebody else too, like you can't be sitting here acting like you're the grand divine eighth master of the universe, and then when shit go left for you, I don't know, man. Like I said, bruh did activate the Warriors, the YN energies and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. If you think that's why they locked him up, that's bullshit, bro. Cause the youth ain't waking up, nigga. It's gonna take more than a nigga talking on the internet. And they'll send in somebody like us to take that, bro. They got ways to do that. They don't have to. Cause they were saying polite Pharaoh. Brother Rich was saying polite Pharaoh and YP represented the youth, the young consciousness, and the planets. I'm gonna talk about this too, because I'm about to go on a podcast today. I'm gonna talk about they saying they attacking young consciousness, but how about it's just bad decision making? Because you got the Von Two Cuts, the Arcades, the Real Chosen. Shout out to them, even though they don't go super deep. Like they still, I fuck with them, bro. Like it's a lot of people. You got the Yaki Awakenings, like a lot of people that represent a lot of things, bro. Shit, everybody ain't making crash out decisions, but Rashad Jamal was polarizing because he was screaming. He from Chicago. And he was spiritual. That's what really mixed too, because he was from Chicago. Rashad Jamal blew up with titles like Little Durk, exposing Little Durk. You think exposing rappers means something? And I understand he started to go deep, like, I'm gonna call them Zeus and the reptilians and shadow governments and Hollywood, you know, and the ride and all. He opened us up to a lot. I'm not gonna say Rashad Jamal ain't opened us with it, but you never fall in love with the messenger, bro. I fuck with Bobby Hemmett and all them, but I ain't gonna say, yeah, those are my master teachers. Fuck no, bro. It's people I listen to and tuned in with to their channel. Their channels from their mind, from their studies, from their experiences. Not, oh yeah, my master teacher, Brother Panic and Asir Duke. I was just watching Asir Duke of Tears and do, yeah, you're our master teacher, and all these fake woke conscious dudes and all these fake TikToks. Shut your old bitch ass up, dick sucking. He over there dick sucking. Asir Duke, hey Duke, like, bro, I don't call myself that. I don't call myself master teacher. I never proclaimed that. So when niggas be out here dick sucking, yeah, y'all nothing like my master teachers, Bobby Hemmett, and Bobby Hemmett said, don't follow me. So I don't get it. That nigga said, as long as you you able to read and write, you don't gotta follow nobody. I would never forget Bobby saying that. As long as you could, even if I couldn't read and write, I wouldn't follow a damn motherfucker. You see folks in the South, there'd be a lot of folks that quote unquote illiterate or can't read and write or whatever and be getting off, bro. Living off the land, got a very in tune connection. So this is gonna be a great podcast. Y'all probably gonna be seeing this while I'm there, you know. So I'm about to go to Las Vegas and do a video 607 and Sean Kelly. But when they're probably gonna bring this up, that's why I'm making this reaction right now. They're probably gonna bring up Rashad Jamal, and I just want to tell y'all, you can go to all my videos on the timeline of this page. I even got posted him on my page. Look, bro, you can't get attached to the messenger. That's why you got people, Malachi Z, or you got some people that's gonna go all the way for him, you know, that's gonna protect him and that's gonna respect his message, respect cuz. And you got people that say, look, I've actually experienced this shit. I know people that say it's true. This shit actually happened. Then you got some people that say, look, that was all staged. He was building pyramids. Tamaray in America. Pyramids in Georgia. He was bringing back the ancient orders. He was raising the frequency. They had to shut him down. I heard phase one, he was saying one time, like, all the different tribes, those different tribal leaders and shit used to pop up there. So they got the natives, and you got the Buddhas, and you got all type of people just popping up. It was starting to get mixy. So they said they had to take it down. Then you got some people Brother Rich was saying that people came up to him in New York while this shit was happening and was telling him like, yeah, that's just true, man. That's true. Well, he was in his early conscious days. So is everybody an agent? Can everyone not think for themselves? So only Rashad Jamal fans can think for themselves. And if we go against the grain, we're agent. It's kind of like church. Like if you ain't in church, you're in a cult. If you're not a follower of Jesus Christ, if you're not a follower of the Holy Spirit, the Bible, you're in a cult. And it's like, no, y'all are in a cult. But okay. If y'all see my hoodie, man, shout out to my brother, man. Go to Instagram and type in "I am not passing." This is his brand, $1 billion mindset. We don't need no billion. We don't gotta be billionaires to have a $1 billion mindset, you know. So yeah, man. It's not no promo neither, bro. It's just I love, bro, brand, bro. Like that shit really just embody the glitch frequency, bro. So if you glitch gang, go tap in, bro. Let's get back to this video though.
Stuff like that. You show me some sources, I'll push that narrative. You don't, if your sources is trust me, bro, I had a divine download, it's not true to me. Like, and that's how it's gonna go. This page is not to push his conscious spiritual narratives. It is to push the facts of the cases. It's to push the sources that I'm not gonna put anything on this page that I can't back. I gotta stand 10 toes. Like you gotta stand 10 toes and dig your fucking toes in the ground when you're making allegations and supporting someone with hard charges. I ain't in love with them. I don't, like this is not none of that. This is merely something that didn't make sense. I have enough time to do the research. I'm updating y'all. I'm not in love with him. I'm not a super fan. I'm not a part of nobody's cult. Like I did follow some of his teachings and stuff. But again, even with that, I see something interesting. I'm going to research it. Like that's my background. That's my educational background. I will research it. I'm not researching marital problems. I'm not researching that she was in Mexico with a man. But if y'all are seeing she's starving him, she's that type of stuff, and you could provide me with sources, I will make sure that narrative is pushed.
So right now, this is the thing. She's talking about how Rashad Jamal's wife basically turned on him, but she's not talking about impeding evidence of Rashad Jamal with the little ones. This situation is sticky, but what really bothers me about Rashad Jamal, it's not Rashad, bro. It's the fans. It's the people that support him, bro. Like when I first made these videos a year ago, and I was just like, I don't know, bro. He might be guilty. Bro, people was death threats, threatening me, all just projecting this false energy of like, of how much they cared about him or how much I was going against the grain and how much I'm gonna regret this and this. I'm like, yo, y'all acting like I didn't sit there and support him too. But how many things the universe gonna show you, you just go ignore? You're literally being like, a lot of Rashad Jamal fans, they'll see signs and ignore them, bro. Like, let's be real, bro. But I understand what she's saying. This whole situation is fluky as fuck. This shit is weird. This is definitely more than like what it's being said to be. But they will use any little fuck up in your life to wash you, bro. So you gotta be careful out here. Feel me? Let's finish this video.
The rest, like, I will push that with proof. But I'm not getting on here slandering nobody's name. Rather, even if she wrong as fuck, I'm not doing it without evidence. And the evidence, like I said, cannot be, trust me, bro, divine downloads from other women that are, secretly in love with Rashad. Because if Rashad can't talk on the phone with nobody, how do y'all know? If a CEO told you this, then that CEO need to be bold enough to say they name, because they already putting stuff out here. And like, you can't be that damn scared. You put it out here on somebody who put it on TikTok or social media. I'm not moving. I'm not being in the line of nobody's fire if I don't have the evidence, like, for the smoke. I can fight, but I'm not fighting for nobody, and I'm not 100% sure of what's going on. When it comes to the new allegations, I'm following those, but like I said, I already gave my opinion. It's a little sus with the timing, because it's been plenty of time to go ahead and be open about that, especially with him already being in prison for a long time for the same type of situation. So I would have went ahead and said, Mom, like, you know, we free. That's just me. Like, that's just me. We black. A lot of us have dealt with some type of form of sexual abuse as a child. It's like almost, unfortunately, a rite of passage. So it's not one of those things where you don't know what you would do.
Nah, man, that's not true, bro. But my dad and my mom told me they did go through some experiences. You know, my dad told me his auntie sat on his face when he was 9. Like, it came out subconsciously. He would always bring it up when he got drunk. And then my dad told me something happened to my mom when she was younger. And my mom told me a few times too when she was drunk, it slipped out. So luckily, blessing of God, blessing of the Creator, that I was protected. Like, they protected my youth as my innocence. As far as like you know what I'm saying, adults being able to be predators against me. And I also took Taekwondo, so my first 12 years I was mastering to become a black belt. So I would have fucked you up. I truly believe I could fuck up a grown man at 12. Like, I had a chance. Like, you wasn't just gonna get me. You feel me? I've been through too much training. I'm gonna fuck you up. You feel me? And I was playing video games too, tapping heads. But this does happen a lot in certain in the black community. You know, it does happen a lot, but I ain't gonna say it's the rite of passage. Like, that's that purple rain indoctrination shit, I feel like. And this is the mentality of us coming out of war, not slavery. Because people like to throw that word slavery around, and I feel like it just take the power away from shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This documentary shit look crazy, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
He gave people hope.
Rashad started a social media channel that he called the University of Cosmic Intelligence.
He acts as sort of a spiritual influencer, and he started to build up a following.
He's speaking truth. He's speaking facts on what is going on in his world and how they treat black people.
But he took it to another level.
The followers of Rashad Jamal are online, and they could be anywhere in the nation or in the world.
Very concerned about human trafficking, sex trafficking,
child molestation, and cruelty to children in the first degree.
He's not a prophet. He's not divine. He's just loony.
That's the cult that trapped my daughter. Said, Rashad Jamal, I got you. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna hunt you down.
People Magazine investigates the University of Cosmic Intelligence cult. All new special.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I seen him making that video 2 years ago. That guy with that bald head, he been saying shit about Rashad for a minute, but then it's like, okay, there was one time bro, you can't give this nigga too much grace. This is a lot of people like going against him, attacking him. Now they're trying to make it sound like he's just being attacked, right? Like, from the way I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about what Rashad Jamal was saying. He was like, they gonna try to attack me, they gonna try to do this. But what if he was actually guilty of this shit and he trying to save himself? But this, a whole young Pharaoh ain't even got no documentary yet. So this shit is crazy. But I do remember him, but this could have been innocently too. This could have been, I remember he was like, yeah, I even got 13-year-olds texting me on Instagram and telling me they love my content. And he said he'll text them back. He said it wouldn't be no weird shit though. He said he would text them back. See, a 13-year-old text me, I'm not even probably gonna text back. I'll probably text back once or but I don't even check my messages. But I just be on some regular content shit. When people DM me on some spiritual shit, I don't really respond because I know how this shit get, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, bro, I don't have the answer for you, bro. Like, when you try to get too, I don't know, I'll be like, bro, stop going outside yourself, bro. Like, I'll tell you something real simple, like, but I don't know if that situation could have just, he was like, I got 13-year-old fans. So all I'm saying is, the reason why I brought that up is because it's nothing for your daughter or your kid or something to be like, and your dad or the parents like, hey, who you watching? Hey, who got you talking like that? Rashad Jamal. Cause the information he was given, bro, he would like say this shit like it's a fact. So like you're gonna take it and power up off of it. Especially if you, man, we the ninth of gods, it's our planet. Y'all remember that video of them little niggas outside? It's like, we under the sun, it's our planet. They can't take the sun. Y'all remember that video? I forgot. Like, but all I'm saying is like that energy is very magnetic. Damn, bro. I gotta follow the situation now all the way. I can't just leave this shit alone. Cause I be trying to leave this situation alone and move on from it, but stuff keep happening these past 4 years. Like, and I'm not saying I believe bro is innocent. Let me watch this story. Oh, they just posted crystals. $330 crystals, dude. Oh, he dropped the price. Hey, he dropped the price on the crystals, y'all. Dropped the prices on them Jones. You got a crystal watch. Yeah, though, man. Let me finish making these videos, you know. And wow. Right. That's true, bro. They making lists on him. What about Epstein and them, bro? That's true, man. That's what they do, man. None of the Steens, like Brother Rich said. Weinsteins and the Epsteins, you know, that whole list dropped. PLR left in the whip. I heard his ass ain't bucket. I heard his ass ain't buck. This shit finna get crazy today, y'all. So y'all be prepared for clips of me and shit. Well, it's probably ain't gonna drop today, but nigga, it bet. Alright, I'm finna make this TikTok for Rashad Jamal. I mean on Rashad Jamal real quick. Damn, this shit is crazy, bro. I was watching that Rich live yesterday, but damn, this shit crazy, bro.